finding out myself, finding out myself. Power, realize your power, finding out myself, finding out myself.
Go where you wanna go, do what you're gonna do what you wanna do, go where you wanna go. Get on with it, come on, get on with it, come on, get on with it, come on, get on with it. It's what I say, what I say. Listen what I say, listen what I say, listen what I say, what I say. Get on with it, come on, get on with it. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right. Baby, you're gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine. Baby, you gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine. Baby, you're gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine. Baby, you gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. Get on top now, get on top, get on top, get on top, yeah.
Power, realize your power.
Hello everybody, welcome to the WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca, the sandpit of misery. Where we're here for the Grandmaster Series, the Group 4s are at it again. And on Chalky 12 brought his favourite whip with him. He's got his Scooby, he is on pole position. DK10 was starting in second place. Aldo only in third place in the Subaru. Old Crawl having a good showing in the RCZ. He starts in fourth. Mr. C, the title whisperer himself, who had a 24-hour event which was shared around through the streams, was it not? It was shared about. I tried to stay awake for as long as I could, Mr. C. It got to half 11 and I was gone. I was out like a light, but did really well in his 24-hour karting session. It was a fantastic watch. Mr. C starting in fifth place. Oskis was starting in sixth in the Toyota. Ricky J in seventh in the Corvette. I'm not sure that car will be right at home here. It's more of a straight line car. This track is full of corners. Yanks do not go well around corners. Dazzler in the Jaguar will start in 8th place. Waldy will start in 9th. TLG Joyce, the Joyce will start in 10th. The Keenleys is in 11th. But before we got going in this event, we did a 10-minute qualifying and realised Bob was off. Joyce was 7 seconds down the road, took pole without Bob on. 7 seconds down the road, nobody else was keeping up with him. And everyone's realised this car's looking faster than mine, something's not right here. So I went through the settings, realised Bob wasn't turned on. We turned it on. Joyce went from 1st to 10th in the space of a blink of an eye, should I say. But yeah, all the settings were correct for this event once we got started. But we've got probably a 300-metre dash down to turn 1. We shall start with Mr. C. Let's get it underway. 30 minutes here at Laguna Seca. Wait for the lights, which you can't see. I've got name bands in the way. We'll just rely on the revs. Let's see how we do. The revs are up. We're away. Great start by DK10 here, right under the rear wing already of the chalk. You know, Ricky J got a fantastic start as well, did he not? Up to 4th place already. Mr. C, yo, thank you for liking the stream, my friend. There's Dagmar. Where is the Dagmar? She is... There's the Dagmar in the Evo. Sporting the Evo. Let's get all the views back. We love all the views, do we not? Yes, we do. There's the Keeners here in 11th place, and we've got a battle already brewing as we're going 3 wide into turn 4. That's not going to go well. Mr. C is off in the sandpit already, running it wide in the boss. Had a good run in the boss last time around. That was around Brazil, into Lagos, I do believe. Yeah, he has just paused there, I do believe. Down to 10th now. Not having a great time so far. We've got half an hour to go and a long way to go. But Chalky 12 still leading the way. Aldo's up to 2nd place now in the screw, so it's a Subaru 1-2. No teammates in this. This is all fend for yourself. All the points that you acquire over the 4 leagues that we are running in the group fees, the group 4s, the GRXs, the VGT minis. Well, yeah, all your points accumulated from that all go over into the Grandmaster table, which we have got coming up. I didn't do one last week. We have got coming up the DMK news, a bit of catch up. I have got all, but we shall see how he gets on. All on the brakes. DLG Joyce as well, running in 4th place, was down in 10th place, so has been doing well. The Joyce got an ice finish at 3rd place this season, doing really well. Doing really well indeed. Offskis is in 5th. Ricky J's down to 6th. Old Crawler's 7th. Wally in 8th. Old Crawler, remember, started 4th on the grid, down to 7th. Wow, I've been meaning to do this for a couple of days. Just been so busy, as you do. You know, I've got tables to make up. We did do a Grid Legends night on Tuesday last week, which was interesting to say the least. It was really good fun, surprisingly good fun actually. We had none other than Berserker Boy join the room. Yes, he did, taking double victory on the night. Was Berserker Boy took out 7 seconds out of me in a couple of laps. Yeah, it was cracking fun. There you go, Waldy up the inside, on the outside now of Old Crawler. Through the corkscrews, got half a second penalty. He cannot overtake with a penalty. Got to lose that penalty. Probably the best spot to lose it is in this sector right here. That's where you want to lose it, more or less. Get it shot. Not quite getting rid of the ball there. Getting with 2 attempts there as well. Everybody converging on one another. We're just seeing DK10 up the line there. He's not too far behind Aldo. These Subarus are 4-wheel drive versus the BMW's rear-wheel drive. He did have a good run out of us. There's a Aurora, his #1 fan down the side. He takes that tag everywhere it goes, does Aldo. The Iceman, the man with many names, the double champ. Not a double champ. DK10's having a look up the inside, not quite going to get that move done. Aldo fended that line really well. Chalk just pulling a bit of a gap now on these two, on Aldo and DK10, who's got a bit of a gap. To the Joyce, who's fending off Offskis. That Toyota does bog down. Remember Duskiver running that car in the season gone past. It did bog down on the start, but it's got fantastic carrying speed through the corners. It's got great apex speed. It's fantastic through the corners. It's just its launch. Just let it down just a little bit, which is unfortunate. DK10 is up to 2nd. Aldo, we have lost the driver already. We've lost Aldo. Joyce has got half a second. He's in 3rd, equaling his best finish so far right now is the Joyce. There is pit stops involved, but like I said, to all the drivers, strategy is their own. We are missing a bit of a so I do apologise for what you're about to see right now. There we go, there we go. There we go, we've got all the telemetry up. Just started gas bag in away, no telemetry. Now we've got all the telemetry in the world. As Joyce burns down 2 tenths in racing, if that's the right instrument, where you got to pull it backwards and forwards, that sort of instrument. It was like that. 1 minute you're 10 seconds, well 3 or 4 seconds down the road, the next minute you ride into somebody's rear end. It was an awkward one on the night, but yeah, we do believe that result is null and void after the night's racing. But come down to all the drivers voting for null and void because of the constant lag, and a few incidents was caused by the lag as well. As we come through the corkscrew now, you need to get this right. Who is that? That is Woldit. Got it all wrong in the sandpit. Drops 2 places down to 9th. The Keenley's here running well as well. She has had some good points this season. Just being consistent, getting faster each time. As you can see, already took 5 seconds off the time so far. Chalk's got a good gap to DK10 in 2nd place, and now we've got a Toyota in 3rd who's done the Joyce in 4th, who's got a contend with Old Crawler in 5th. Cutler, not where he'd like to be right now in 6th place, but we're only 6 minutes to him. Still got 23 minutes to go. I was running to the 7th minute. So, you know, he can look after his tyres. He's pretty strategician, shall we say. He's a master strategician, is Mr. C. He can run to a time and run consistent times as well. He can nurse his tyres and measure his fuel. He's just looking at Old Crawler there. He's right under the rear wing of that Subaru. We know that RCZ is quick in a straight line. It's pretty quick for a corner as well. But it does chomp up his front tyres, and he's got that move done. As Mr. C is on the back door now, we have got a 3-way fight for 4th, as Oskis has pulled that gap in 3rd place and running grand as well, is he not? Certainly a surprise package is the Oskis this season. We have raced with him a few times before, but a few lads in the paddock are saying his racing has come on second to none. Second to none. I think you will agree with me, the results speak for themselves. Very competitive as Oskis. Driving has come on brilliant. So Crawler up to 4th, pulled a little gap. Chalk's picked Chalk. Joyce picked up 500 loyalty points. You have to lose them sharpish. You can't overtake. If you're in front of a car that's got penalty points, you can defend with penalty points, but you cannot overtake with them. So, but he's in the right place. He can slip and lose them points if he gets the toe right. You don't just need to go half throttle behind the car. You will lose it, but maintain a bit of speed behind the car in front to lose your penalty points. So Cutler's in 6th, constantly 129s, 130s. So he's not doing too bad so far. You don't want to lose pace too much with the front runners. Dazzler, Ricky Jake, probably the 2 heaviest cars on, well, one of the most awkwardest cars on the circuit at the moment, I would say, is the Jag. It is pretty nose heavy. It is on a tight, twisty circuit. So we'll do well to get good points here, Dazzler, in that Jag. I have run it a few times. It's not my best car, but it does go well in a straight line again, as does the Corvette. Waldie in his Hyundai as well. He was Oskis' teammate when we did the team manufacturers event. Been very good. Got the sand, got it on that right rear. That just unsettled the car, spun him right round. That's not what he wanted. And Waldie is out of here. Where's he gone? Yep, we've lost Waldie as well as the Keenly. He's in the kiddie litter as well. So 10 minutes in, Chalk still leading the way from DK10. Not doing too bad in the BMW, most to be said. Chalk doing even better in the Subaru. Probably 2nd up the road. Do well to hang on 2nd place. Everybody's in the 129s right now. Let's go through the tyres for you. We've got Chalk's on the racing softs. DK10's on the racing softs. Oskis was on the racing softs as well. We've got Old Crawlers on the racing mediums, so doing 129 is matching the leader's pace on a set of racing mediums. And as you can see, they're about as worn as the racing softs as well. So you would have thought you'd get an extra 2 or 3 laps out of them mediums, but it's not looking like that at all. And then we've got Mr. C. He's on the racing softs as well in the probably what is an heavier car as well. As Old Crawler handled that quite well. Got his rears on the gravel. Mr. C up the inside as we're coming into the corkscrew. Hard on the brakes, getting that right. You need to get that right, but that's Old Crawler. He visited the sandpit. Somebody had to. That was unfortunate. Joyce was running 3rd. He's picking up loyalty points for fun, is the Joyce. You can only imagine it a bit of corkscrew. Yes, the Subaru is an ex-rally car, but we're running it on the blacktop this evening. Running deep there was Ricky J. Thought he was going to miss that one there. He's got Dazzler all over the back end of that Corvette as well. So the Keeneys then running in 9th. Will be an ice position finish this season. So far, shall we say. That is right. Waldy is having pedal issues. He did message me. I do remember this now. Waldy was having pedal issues. Kept coming on and cutting off, I do believe. There you go. Very gingerly through there is the Keenleys. They're getting it right nonetheless. No loyalty points. Clean as you like. 1.2 down, but not too bad. We've all got to start somewhere. I think DK10 is taking time out of the chalk here. Get on board with DK10. As you do. Coming up to the corkscrew. Hard on the brakes. Down to second gear. Got to cut that corner. Cut that nice as well. Shoot it up in the third gear. Get the traction. Remember, this BMW is tail happy around here. Might be a bit of light sand brushed across the track. Made it interesting. I've been raced on for a while. Well, we certainly haven't been here for a while. Chalk uses all the track and some. Come down, start, finish straight. I tend to brake just on. I started braking rumble strip to rumble strip for turning. They start braking here for, and then hit the rumble strip. Just lift off the throttle, let the car do all the work. Off throttle, bury the nose, bury the throttle. We've got a good run out of that corner. Took out a couple of attempts on the chalk there. That sausage curb was a bitch to adjust. But we're going purple on lap 9. We're going quicker than the chalk at the moment. We are not doing too bad, are we not? See, the tyres are pretty warm. Right side of the tyres getting pretty warm. But we're purple anyway. It was a good little battle. Do love this corner as well. Get that right. It is very favourable as you come up the uphill section here at Laguna Seca. You want to go through that corner as fast as you balls will let you, more or less. Then hard on the brakes into the corkscrew again. Shoot that car up to third gear under the sign there. And we picked up a penalty for that. Damn. That just put us half a second behind. We'll try and get rid of that right now. There you go. Not quite. Attempt for 2. Oh, we get a bit tail happy as well. I told you, I'm trying to plant the power down, get under the chalk's rear wing. So you can get that penalty gone. Not quite getting it gone. Oscar's running well in third place. He's still in the 129s right now. Half a tank of fuel. Mr. C's in 4th. He's got just under half a tank of fuel, but he's in the heavier car. Just needs to drink a little more fuel. O'Crawler in 5th, half a tank as well for him. Dazzler's up to 6th. He's got just under, he's got a quarter and half tank. Joyce as well is not doing too bad. Joyce on racing mediums as well in the Subaru, so yeah, not too bad at all. Had a few mistakes out of Joyce. See a couple of 135s or 132. Now he just dropped into the 130s again. Too bad at all. Ricky J, remember we've got pit stops to come up as well. Jock sitting on the fastest lap of 128.1. DK10's fastest are 128.8. And a 129. So good pace from the Toyota driver. Good pace indeed. We do have a round of pit stops to come in for this as well. So yeah, that will be interesting. Did they stay on the softs? Did they go on the mediums? There's only about 15 minutes left of this race. We shall see. Who wants to go for the undercut? Going to be powerful around here because it is a quick but technical circuit as well. Mr. C's jumped first. He's got 42 litres still in the tank of fuel. And he's going on for his fresh set of tyres as well. He will drop down the order, but remember, them other 7 cars are still yet to pit. So, and we've got a spinner at the back of the track. That must have been a coming together. I think the Keenans is being lapped at the moment. That's what may have caused that. But Mr. C still not in his box yet. Just arriving there now, and he is Yeah, he's going to stay 8th. He did lap the Keenleys, you're right. Cracking looking livery as well. Got to be said. Trojan sponsored machine. I'm going to let you past, he says. I doubt it. I doubt it. It's very nice as well, that boss. Beasting. But we've got a yellow flag here as well. Who would that be? We shall see very soon. That is the Keenleys. Had a little spin of Rooney around in turn 3. So Cutler in 8th after his pit stop. Keenleys is going to come up to be lapped again. Chalk still leading the way from DK10. Chalk's got better time. Chalk has got the better tyres than DK10. He's throwing that BMW around quite a bit. Oskis has jumped in as well. 44 litres in the tank. This will be interesting. He was running 3rd. Only a couple of seconds behind the front two. This is interesting. We'll see what he puts on here. Whether he puts on the mediums or not. The tyres are here. They will be getting cold. We've been out the tyre blankets for a while now. He's down to 7th place as it sits. Will Mr. C's undercut pay off as well? Where's Mr. C? He's just coming up to the last corner now. He says he's going to put him in 7th place at the moment. So we shall see. Where is Mr. C? He's heading down to start finish straight. Oskis is on his way out as well. Mr. C hasn't got it done. Do not believe. No. Oskis rejoins in 7th place. Will be close. Yep, rejoins in 7th. So the undercut not as powerful as one must have thought. But he is on a fresh set. He's got half a tank of fuel. What's Oskis? Oskis is on half a tank as well. I'm not sure that's enough. I'm not sure that's enough. But we shall see. The Chalk jumps. He's in. Last lap 129.1. DK10 then takes the lead. He's gone. We've got fuel wise, one may never know. But we shall see if the overcut works for DK10. Chalk is in as well. He has got 28 litres of fuel in the tank. Tyres look a bit shot them that right side of the front at least. Ricky J stays out as well. He has done well on fuel in that car, got to be said. Dazzler as well. Remember these two last time ran it to they actually drained their tank on fuel when they raced in these last time. How they managed to get it back to the pits when it was in red is beyond me. But they managed it. Ricky J and Dazzler. 2nd and 3rd right now. Oskis after his pit, he's in 4th. Cutler's up to 5th. Everybody pitting around him. I'm going to keep an eye on him. He has got 4 attempts of a penalty to get rid of, but the fuel is a bit of a concern for me. It looks a bit light and he's drinking more than the Toyota is. I can just see it there. As Chalk rejoins in 4th place and is a net leader right now. This is Dazzler's 3rd. Ricky J, DK10, just come through the corkscrew. The Joyce and the Crawler is in the pits. Joyce putting a full tank of fuel. Crawler getting the jump there. He's up to 7. DK10 pits right now. There's Ricky J. He's just going through the corkscrew. Not coming down the pit lane yet. It's a very slow pit lane here at Laguna Seca. And tyres will be losing all the tyre temperature in the world sat there. Don't matter how warm it looks here at the WeatherTech. Ricky J ran the last corner again. He's going again. He's not pitting. Where's Dazzler? Yeah, Dazzler's in 2nd. He's not pitting either. DK10 is in the box and tyres are on. Drop. We're refueling. I did put refueling on in GT7 yesterday at 15 litres a second. It looked absolutely bonkers. We're going for 70%. Full. We're going for 3/4 of the tank. With 10 minutes to go, that should be plenty of fuel. And we're going to rejoin. Where are we going to rejoin? It says 7th right now. I don't believe it is 7th. I've just seen. I believe we are out in 5th. Yes, we are. We've got to jump on Cutler. We've got to jump on Crawler as well. So, not too bad at all. And Mr. C, a bit loose there, hitting the gravel. We've got 3 attempts to get rid of. Offskis is there in 4th, Chalk's in 3rd. To me, that is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ricky J running it out wide. The big yank getting it wrong. We don't want to be doing too much of that. Not in that Corvette. Just have to go hard on the brakes. Dazzler getting it wrong in the corkscrew as well. It is blind at the top of there. But these two will be in. Man, that Dazzler's used more fuel in that Jag. It is very thirsty, is the Jag. Does Ricky J pit now? Yes, he does. Dazzler will be pitting as well. He's not pitting, he's risking it for a biscuit, is the Dazzler. I think he's messed that one up. I believe he's messed that one up. He's got his blinkers on. He's not going to get around with that much fuel, surely. Not a chance. Got the flying chalk, got plenty of fuel and a fresh set of racing softs as well. So Offskis as well, he's in 3rd, he's on racing softs. All the top 3 are on the racing soft. Pulled a bit of a gap to Mr. C, who's got just over a quarter of a tank. I don't think he's got enough. Dazzler's still going at his own pace and redlining the mother out of it as well. That's not what you want to be doing when you have literally got at least 0.5 in the tank, 0.6. Because that's what it looks like to me. Dropped off the pace, dropped it from 3 seconds the last time around. Oh, Chalk was getting a little unsettled there. Coming under pressure from Offskis in that Toyota. Was going up the inside there into the corkscrew. Got a fantastic run out the last corner. Got that job done before the crest of the corkscrew. Picked up half a second as well. Late on the brakes. Offskis has gone deep into the kit here later. Where's DK10? DK10 will say thank you very much. He is now up to 2nd place. Has Dazzler run out of fuel yet? Nope. Still under his own steam. How he's done that is beyond me. But he's in now. With 1 litre in the tank. 1 litre. Wow. That's the Chalk. That's DK10. 1st and 2nd. Offskis then in 3rd. Made that mistake. But got an exceptional run on the Chalk. Heading up towards corkscrew. That was unfortunate. Ran deep. Understage. Straight over the chop. And Mr. C. To lose that penalty, bud. Offskis, I'm not sure if he ran deep there or not, but nothing came in about that. So we shall see. Just looking at DK10 all under that rear wing there. Chalk, putting Chalk under all kinds of pressure, having a look every which way you can. Goldcrawler is in 5th place. He's got fresh air either side of him. Can run his own race. He's gone on a racing soft. He's got 7 minutes left. Not too bad for the Peugeot runner this evening. Ricky J's in 6th. TLG Joyce is having a strap with Dazzler. Trying to go round the outside of Dazzler there. Thought he would have got that move done. Didn't have to bail out of it that easy. But 7th and 8th, Dazzler and the Joyce. The Keeners is in 9th. Just coming in front of Offskis there. Ooh, that was unfortunate. She's trying to stay off the racing line, but yeah, that's just unfortunate. It's cutting up Mr. C as well. Yeah, need to pull out the way off the racing line. Well done, D. Not the easiest part to, well, not the easiest track to try and pull out of someone's way there when you're being slipped, especially coming off the corkscrew as well in the last corner. But Chalk still leading their way. Did pull a bit of a gap on DK10, I do remember this. Pulled about a second on me. Still loading onto the fastest lap as well. And gone some 4 attempts quicker through that first sector. Found a bit of groovers to Chalk. He is the drivers' champion for the team manufacturers event that we did. But the manufacturers went to DMK Duskiver and DMK DK10 for Team Master. They was the overall constructors champions. Yep. Oh, Chalk gets it a little sideways there. That 4-wheel drive kicking in. keeping him safe. Good job that car was 4-wheel drive, because I do reckon if that was rear-wheel drive it would have gone round like a Spice Girl. But hanging on indeed. We go again. Off skis, bit of fresh air now, found a groove, got past the Keenleys, he's running well in 3rd place. Got rid of that penalty, he's down to 4th. He can recharge and go again for the next 5 minutes. I don't think he's going to have any fuel. I do believe he's under fueled. Old Crawler may get a spot here if he can nail it. He's got more fuel than Mr. C. He's literally a straight away from Mr. C, so we shall see. Mr. C will have to fuel save. With 4 minutes to go, I think Mr. C's will have to do a bit of fuel saving here. Old Crawler 5th, Ricky J is in 6th place. Plenty of fuel in there to finish the race. DLG Joyce has got more than enough for everybody. He's running around in 7th place. Dazzler now is in 8th. Tequila is 9th. Chalk, DK10. And in that turn 5, heading into 6. I do look, like I said it before, I do love this part of the track. Not so keen on the corkscrew, but yeah, BMW did like it very much. We do have the Group 3s coming up after this. I will shut this one down and bring up the Group 3s after. I know it says it there in the description, but I think some people watching the streams may think they're a bit long. They're like over an hour or so long, so I will end this one and reboot up, make a fresh brew, and we'll go for the Group 3 showing up. That was Interlagos. That was another good little race. We shall see. So the Chalk currently leading the way. His tyres are a little bit more worn than DK10's. He's on the fresh, got a fresh set, and BMW looking after his tyres very well. Just get a better run out there as well as DK10. Say it's rear wheel, but no bother. Oskis, he's in 3rd place and doing well, hanging on to that. Mr. C closing that gap, but he is going to be out of fuel. He's redlining already. I did say it when he come out of the pits that didn't look like it was enough fuel. Although he's going purple sector 1, I'm not sure it's wise. But Mr. C, he runs the Troop Minis on a Monday night. He is the gaffer that's been running that league for 23 seasons. It is an absolutely awesome event, and he's on the verge of opening 2 lobbies. If we get one or more 2 drivers coming in, he's gonna have to open 2 lobbies. That's how popular it has become. It is a fantastic event. Really love it, and I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's in Endurance Week this week. Should be fun. Don't quote me on it, I'm not quite sure, but yeah. I have racing. It's my 2nd season, I do believe, racing in the Turret Minis. It's a cracking little bit of fun. So 23 seasons. Wow, wish I have a league that runs that long. Old Crawler doing well. Like I said, that RCZ chewing up the fronts. The mediums didn't last as well as we thought they would have done, but there we go. 29 minutes. Ricky J 6th. DLG Joyce is 7th. Dazzler 8th. Tequila is 9th. From the Chalk, under 5 from DK10. This is the final lap. From there, I don't think we're going to get it done, but we shall see. It wasn't for the want of trying. That Subaru had a better drive out the corners than the BMW. He made 1 or 2 mistakes, did the Chalk, but we couldn't capitalise on them. So Chalk doing what Chalk does, running it well. Just a couple of corners left to go, and we got an exceptional drive off the corkscrew, did we not? Banging the curb there as well in the BMW. We went all the track and some more if we're going to do it about the Chalk here. 1 more corner to go. Right under the rear wing now. Give him a little bump tap. Oh, got a bit sideways there as well. Not quite going to get it done. Chalk's going to hang on and take the win here in the Group 4s here at Laguna Seca. DK-10 will come home in second place. Oskis, fantastic race for you, my friend, rounding out the podium. He will come home in third. Mr. C, just coming over the line there. I did see under his own steam just a little bit. He will come home in fourth place. Old Crawler, aka Big Frank, he will come home in fifth place. Congratulations to you, my friend. Ricky J, he will come home in sixth place. 20 laps here at the WeatherTech Laguna Seca. It was a good little race, was it not? Dazzler is having Joyce up the inside of Dazzler here. Oh, he's going to run a little bit deep. Managed to hold on as well. That was a great file sent by the Joyce there for 7th place. Great move. Joyce comes home for 7th. Dazzler will come home in 8th. And out of fuel, the Keenleys will come home in 9th. Wow. That was good, was it not? That was good. It was really good. Right, I'll close this stream. That was Group 4s from the Grandmaster Series. I'll see you in a second.
Power. Realize your power. Finding out myself. Finding out myself.